Hello, me. It is Sunday, October the 5th, and I just did one of the funniest things in my mind. Maybe it isn't funny. It isn't like funny, haha funny, but it was a very interesting thing. Again, I'm here because I'm supporting my parent during their recovery from a major medical situation, and there's this one doctor who is just completely amazing. One thing I do realize that I'm doing whenever I meet someone that is just doing something a little different, more extraordinary, beyond just their role, they're really going over and above to look out for my parent. I'm holding on to those people. And it's a very short list. There's a couple of nurses and there's a doctor. And the doctor that I met today is who I just added to this list. And I told this doctor, wonderful woman doctor, how she has just been almost beyond a doctor. I told her when I saw her today and we were reviewing, my parents' current condition, that she is just wonderful, just extraordinary. She's going beyond the white coat. And I was just thinking, man, wouldn't it be cool if she actually was like a friend? So she called me this evening just to tell me the updates of everything's going on with my parent, everything's fine. But then I just figured I would throw it out there, almost like shooting my shot. But not to date, but it's like shoot my shot to be a friend. And so I put it out there. I said, I just moved back from living in New York for 19 years. And I just, I have lifelong friends here, but I'm always open to meeting wonderful new people. And I just find her to be so extraordinary. And I just want to throw it out there. Do you ever make friends out of your patients? And, she said she's more introverted, and she says, no, I'm not. It's not that I'm opposed. I just know that, and this is her words, the way that I work so very hard. And once you're no longer my patient, I put you out of my head. I was like, oh, darn, that hurts. But either way, I was just kind of laughing at myself after the phone call because, again, she and I talked. It was wonderful. I think we are going to be friends eventually. But it was kind of funny to me how it happened, how I'm shooting my shot to make this doctor my friend. It was so funny. I'm growing so much. Y'all, it's a good day. Additionally, I started this audiobook. First off, are there any book clubs that do audiobooks? Because I'm kind of interested in that. Maybe I should start it. Either way, I'm listening to this audiobook. It's a free one that's on Audible, and it's called Codependency for Dummies. And I'm baffled by this book because I think I never knew how to define codependency. But what I do realize is there are characteristics that a lot of us have that are codependent, behaviors. And for me, I do see how a lot of my life, maybe I have lived in a codependent manner, because I do find myself, like a lot of people in social media, kind of scrolling through, looking at someone's life and thinking, oh man, I wish that were me, but I really don't want to be anyone else but myself. But I just decided I don't want to ever do that again. I don't want to look at someone else's life wishing it was my life. I am who I am and I love who I am, but I want to increase the things about me that make me better to me. Some of you that know me, my favorite word is Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese manufacturing principle based on continuous improvement, and I am always looking to make myself better. So Kaizen is my favorite word. And as I'm listening to this book, realizing there are characteristics that I have shown. And I'm going to talk about this book on one of these videos one of these days. But for now, I just recognize that I do have some codependency tendencies. And what I realized more than anything that did tell me that I have that, and I have to almost give a shout out to someone that recently was in and out of my life, because I think they complained that I do like to control. I never really realized how much I like to control, but I do. And codependent people need to control everything that involves them. If you're interacting with me, I'm controlling how you interact with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a codependent behavior. I never knew, but now I know. And because I know, it is something that I am going to purposely work on. I've tried a little bit here and there. I'm not going to lie. When I was trying, I was seething inside like, oh my gosh, I wish they would say this way or that way. Insane. But I'm working on it and I'm proud of myself for working on it. But anyway, It's supposed to be a quick video. Sorry, it's not. I'm already almost 5 minutes in, and I just started this thing up because I was just cracking up that I shot my shot at making a friendship with a doctor. Hey, it felt good to do it though. It felt good to do it. I don't know. We might be friends. Look, if she's on here with me one day, then yes, we did it. We have become friends. Ah! Anyway, y'all have a good night. Mwah! Bye.